Vinod Khosla, a prominent Silicon Valley entrepreneur and investor, has made significant predictions regarding the future of artificial intelligence (AI) and its potential impact on society and the economy. His insights were shared during a recent interview on the podcast Uncapped with Jack Altman, where he outlined a vision of a world transformed by AI by the year 2040. Massive abundance by 2040. Khosla predicts that by 2040 humanity will enter an era of massive abundance as AI technologies drive unprecedented increases in productivity and efficiency. He believes that this shift will lead to a substantial rise in global GDP, fundamentally altering the economic landscape. In this future, he envisions a society where the necessity to work for survival diminishes significantly. People will engage in work primarily out of choice rather than necessity. This shift could feel like progress. But Khosla warns that it is merely the beginning of deeper changes in societal structures and norms. Accelerated disruption by 2030. Khosla anticipates that the acceleration of disruption will begin around 2030, predicting that AI will replace around 80% of high-value jobs. He draws parallels between the upcoming technological revolution and past ones, stating that the scale of change anticipated in this decade could surpass that of the transformative shifts witnessed in the 1960s. This forecast suggests a dramatic reconfiguration of the labor market, with many current roles becoming obsolete as AI capabilities evolve. Impact on Fortune 500 companies. The implications for established companies, particularly those listed in the Fortune 500, are profound. Khosla foresees a faster demise of these giants as AI transforms market dynamics and competitive landscapes. He uses historical examples such as the collapse of companies like Sears and Toys R Us to illustrate how existing firms may struggle to adapt to the rapid changes brought on by AI. Instead, he predicts that new companies driven by innovative entrepreneurs will emerge to fill the void left by those that fail to adapt. Sector-specific predictions. Khosla's vision includes several sectors poised for significant change due to AI. 1. Healthcare. He envisions a future where medical expertise is freely accessible, leading to a complete redesign of the healthcare system. If AI can provide unlimited access to primary care doctors and specialists, it could democratize healthcare availability, although he acknowledges that existing regulatory frameworks may pose challenges to this transformation. 2. Robotics. Khosla predicts that by the 2030s most households will have humanoid robots capable of performing domestic tasks. He believes that advancements in AI intelligence rather than hardware will drive this change, with robots initially focusing on narrow tasks like cooking. 3. Energy. He expresses optimism about developments in energy, particularly in fusion and advanced geothermal technologies, which could lead to cheaper power alternatives. Societal and geopolitical implications. While Khosla's outlook is largely optimistic, he also raises concerns about the potential societal and geopolitical challenges that may arise from the proliferation of AI. He warns that authoritarian regimes could leverage AI for both oppressive and beneficial purposes, creating new dynamics in global power structures. He emphasizes the need for innovation to be driven by entrepreneurs rather than established corporations, advocating for a future where transformative ideas are developed by those willing to take risks. Navigating change. As these changes unfold, Khosla advises business leaders to embrace the transformative potential of AI while being mindful of the disruptions it may cause. He believes that the next few years will require adaptability and innovation from companies and policymakers alike. The transition to a society characterized by abundance and optional work will not be uniform. Different regions and industries will experience these shifts in diverse ways. Conclusion. In summary, Vinod Khosla's predictions for the future of AI suggest a profound transformation of society and the economy by 2040, marked by increased productivity and a potential shift to optional work. The upcoming decade is expected to be one of significant disruption, particularly for high-value jobs and established companies. As AI continues to evolve, Khosla's insights highlight the necessity for careful navigation of the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead, ultimately shaping a future where abundance may redefine what it means to work and live. Vinod Khosla's predictions about the future of artificial intelligence (AI) and its societal impacts contain several counterintuitive elements that challenge conventional wisdom. Here are some of the key points that may seem surprising or contrary to popular belief. 1. Work will become optional. Khosla suggests that by 2040 the need for people to work for survival will diminish significantly. Instead, work will be pursued out of choice rather than necessity. This idea counters the traditional view that work is fundamentally tied to economic survival and social status. The notion that humans may engage in work primarily for fulfillment or personal interest rather than financial necessity raises questions about the future structure of society, the economy, and individual identity. 2. Massive job displacement. Khosla predicts that AI will replace approximately 80% of high-value jobs by 2030. This level of disruption is often met with skepticism, as many believe that certain jobs require uniquely human skills that cannot be easily replicated by AI. Khosla's assertion challenges the idea that there will always be a place for human labor even in high-skill sectors and suggests that we may not be able to fully predict which job categories will remain viable as AI advances. 3. Optimism about abundance amid disruption. The expectation of massive abundance raises counterintuitive questions about resource distribution. While technological advancements typically create economic disparities, Khosla envisions a world where society produces more than enough for everyone. This optimism contrasts sharply with historical precedents where technological progress often led to widening inequality. The challenge lies in ensuring that this abundance is shared equitably, a point that many skeptics might question. 4. Healthcare revolution. Khosla foresees a future where medical expertise becomes freely available due to AI advancements fundamentally redesigning the healthcare system. This perspective contradicts the entrenched belief that healthcare access and costs will continue to rise due to systemic inefficiencies and profit motives. The idea that AI could democratize healthcare and make high-quality medical advice universally accessible is both revolutionary and optimistic. 5. A faster demise of Fortune 500 companies. Khosla predicts that many established corporations will face accelerated decline as AI transforms business models and competitive landscapes. This contrasts with the common assumption that large established companies have the resources and resilience to adapt to technological changes. His view implies that innovation will more likely come from new entrants rather than existing giants, challenging the belief that incumbents are best positioned to survive technological disruption. 6. Geopolitical risks. Khosla warns that authoritarian regimes might leverage AI for both oppressive and beneficial purposes, which could reshape global power dynamics. This notion diverges from the typical optimistic narrative surrounding AI, which often emphasizes its potential for good. The dual-use nature of AI, where it can both empower and control, raises complex ethical and political questions that challenge the simplistic view of technology as a purely liberating force. 7. Entrepreneurial innovation versus corporate R&D. Khosla emphasizes that transformative ideas often come from entrepreneurs rather than established corporations. This perspective counters the belief that large companies with significant research and development budgets are the primary drivers of innovation. It suggests a shift in how we view the sources of progress, potentially leading to a reassessment of how we support and invest in startups versus established firms. 8. Social implications of reduced work. Khosla's prediction that fewer people will need to work could lead to societal upheaval as individuals may struggle to find purpose without traditional job roles. This counterintuitive outcome raises questions about identity, societal structure, and mental health in a world where work is optional. The potential for increased leisure time could also lead to unforeseen social challenges such as increased isolation or a lack of engagement in community and civic life. 9. Assumptions about technological progress. Khosla's prediction of a rapid technological transformation challenges the common belief that technological advancements occur gradually. He likens the upcoming changes to the rapid shifts seen in the 1960s, suggesting that we may be on the cusp of a period of unprecedented transformation that could redefine society in a short time frame. In summary, Khosla's predictions encompass a range of counterintuitive ideas that challenge established beliefs about work, economic structure, healthcare, corporate resilience, and the impact of technology on society. His vision prompts critical reflection on how we might prepare for a future characterized by both abundance and disruption, emphasizing the need for equitable resource distribution and adaptability in the face of rapid change. Vinod Khosla's predictions about the future of AI and its societal implications offer a provocative glimpse into the next 2 decades. While many may focus on the overt aspects of his predictions, like the potential for widespread job displacement or the notion of work becoming optional, certain subtler themes warrant deeper exploration, as they may be overlooked yet are significant in understanding the larger context of these changes. 1. The notion of abundance versus scarcity. Khosla's vision of a future marked by massive abundance contrasts sharply with the prevailing narratives of scarcity that dominate discussions around technological advancement and economic growth. The significance of this shift toward abundance lies in its potential to reshape societal structures and individual behaviors. Why it matters: if society can indeed transition to a model where resources are abundant due to AI-driven productivity, it fundamentally alters the social contract. This could lead to a rethinking of economic systems, welfare, and the very purpose of work. The psychological and cultural implications of living in an abundance-driven society could foster a new ethos centered on creativity, innovation, and personal fulfillment rather than competition for limited resources. 2. The accelerated disruption timeline. Khosla predicts that by 2030, AI will disrupt the job market significantly, potentially replacing 80% of high-value jobs. However, the timing and nature of this disruption are critical. He likens this period to the technological revolutions of the 1960s, suggesting an unprecedented rate of change. Why it matters: the focus on the 2030s as a pivotal decade highlights the urgency for businesses and policymakers to prepare for rapid transformations. This isn't just about technology, it's about how societies adapt to potentially dramatic shifts in employment landscapes. The institutions that fail to adapt quickly may not survive, leading to a faster demise of established companies, a point that many may underestimate, thinking they have more time to react. 3. Regional disparities in adaptation. Khosla emphasizes that different regions will handle the shift in AI and productivity in varying ways. This point underscores the importance of localized strategies and the potential for inequality in how benefits from AI are distributed. Why it matters: understanding that AI's impact will not be uniform is crucial. Regions with better infrastructure, education, and investment in technology may thrive, while others could lag, exacerbating existing inequalities. This necessitates targeted policies to ensure that the benefits of AI are broadly shared rather than being concentrated in already prosperous areas. 4. Healthcare transformation and accessibility. One of Khosla's notable predictions is the transformation of the healthcare system through AI, suggesting that medical expertise could become freely available. This could redefine healthcare access and quality. Why it matters: the idea that healthcare could be democratized through AI challenges the current models that often prioritize profit over patient care. It raises questions about the role of existing healthcare providers and insurers and could lead to a contentious debate over how to balance innovation with ethical considerations. The potential for AI to make healthcare more accessible could also drive public policy discussions around universal healthcare. 5. The role of innovation and entrepreneurship. Khosla argues for the importance of innovation driven by entrepreneurs rather than established corporations. His skepticism towards large organizations as catalysts for change highlights a broader theme of how disruptive technologies often emerge from small, agile startups. Why it matters. This perspective emphasizes the need for a cultural shift that values risk-taking and supports startups, which are often seen as less stable than established companies. Policymakers and investors may need to foster environments that encourage entrepreneurial innovation, as these entities may be more capable of adapting to rapid changes and addressing new societal needs. 6. Geopolitical risks and power dynamics. Khosla warns of the risks posed by authoritarian regimes leveraging AI for both control and societal benefit. This dual-use potential of AI technologies raises critical questions about global power dynamics. Why it matters. The implications of AI as a tool for both oppression and liberation can lead to a reconfiguration of international relations. Countries that harness AI effectively could gain substantial geopolitical power, leading to a new form of technological imperialism. This underscores the importance of global cooperation and ethical standards in AI development to prevent misuse. 7. Philosophical implications of work and identity. Khosla's assertion that people may work only by choice raises profound philosophical questions about identity, purpose, and the meaning of work in society. If work becomes optional, the implications for how individuals derive their sense of self and contribution to society could be significant. Why it matters. This transition may challenge deeply held beliefs about work as a core component of human identity. It could lead to a societal shift toward valuing activities beyond traditional employment, such as volunteerism, creative pursuits, and communal engagement, as people redefine their roles in society. There may be a need for new frameworks to understand purpose and fulfillment in a post-work world. Conclusion. Vinod Khosla's predictions about the future of AI present a complex tapestry of opportunities and challenges that society will face in the coming decades. While many may focus on immediate concerns such as job displacement, the broader implications of abundance, regional disparities, healthcare transformation, and the philosophical redefinition of work warrant careful consideration. These themes are significant not only for business leaders and policymakers but for individuals as they navigate a rapidly changing world. Understanding and anticipating these shifts will be crucial in shaping a future that harnesses the potential of AI while addressing the accompanying societal challenges. 1. The era of massive abundance and optional work. Vinod Khosla predicts that by 2040 advancements in AI will lead to an era characterized by immense abundance. This will result in higher productivity, increasing global GDP, and greater efficiency across industries. The most profound implication of this prediction is that traditional work will transition from a necessity for survival to a choice. People may engage in employment not out of economic obligation but for personal fulfillment and passion. This shift challenges the societal norms surrounding work, potentially redefining human purpose and the structure of daily life. 2. Accelerated disruption and job displacement. Khosla anticipates that by 2030 AI will be capable of performing 80% of high-value jobs, enabling a faster displacement of workers than previously experienced in any technological revolution. This accelerated disruption may mirror historical shifts such as the upheaval seen in the 1960s, but at a much quicker pace. The implications for the workforce are significant, raising concerns about unemployment and the need for reskilling. Different regions may adapt differently to this transition, resulting in varied socioeconomic outcomes globally. 3. Impact on Fortune 500 companies. Khosla predicts that the upcoming decade will witness a rapid decline of established Fortune 500 companies as they struggle to adapt to the new AI-driven market dynamics. He warns that many firms, particularly those that fail to innovate, may face extinction. This prediction highlights the importance of agility and innovation in business strategy as new entrants disrupt traditional markets. The message serves as a cautionary tale for corporate leaders about the necessity of embracing change and fostering a culture of innovation to thrive in a rapidly evolving landscape. 4. Societal and geopolitical challenges. While Khosla's vision is largely optimistic, he acknowledges the potential for societal and geopolitical challenges arising from these technological advancements. The risk of authoritarian regimes exploiting AI for control, surveillance, and manipulation poses ethical and governance dilemmas. Furthermore, the potential for wealth concentration. Where the benefits of AI accrue to a small elite raises questions about equity and social justice. These challenges will require proactive policymaking and innovative approaches to ensure that the benefits of AI-driven abundance are broadly shared across society. 1. The Industrial Revolution, 18th to 19th century. The Industrial Revolution is a key historical example of a massive technological shift that transformed economies and societies. The introduction of machinery and steam power revolutionized manufacturing processes, leading to increased productivity and the creation of new industries. While it resulted in significant economic growth, it also displaced many workers, particularly in agriculture and traditional crafts, leading to social upheaval and the rise of labor movements. Similar to Khosla's predictions, the Industrial Revolution demonstrated how technological advancements could create abundance while simultaneously causing disruption in the workforce. 2. The advent of the Internet, late 20th century. The rise of the Internet in the late 20th century fundamentally changed how information was shared and consumed, leading to a new economy driven by digital platforms. This shift created massive opportunities for innovation and entrepreneurship while rendering many traditional industries obsolete, such as print media and brick-and-mortar retail. The rapid pace of change and the emergence of new business models echoed Khosla's views on the impending disruption caused by AI, where established companies faced challenges from agile startups harnessing new technologies. 3. The automation of manufacturing, mid-20th century. The introduction of automation and robotics in manufacturing during the mid-20th century dramatically altered production processes. Factories began to rely on machines for repetitive tasks, which increased efficiency and reduced labor costs. While this led to lower prices and increased production capabilities, it also resulted in significant job losses in manufacturing sectors, mirroring Khosla's concerns over AI replacing high-value jobs. The challenges of adapting to automation and the need for workforce retraining during this period highlight the societal implications of technological advancements, similar to what Khosla anticipates with AI's evolution. Vinod Khosla, a prominent Silicon Valley investor and entrepreneur, forecasts a transformative future driven by artificial intelligence (AI), predicting a significant shift in the way we work and live by 2040. His insights outline a future characterized by massive abundance, where AI enhances productivity, efficiency, and ultimately raises global GDP. This shift is anticipated to redefine work itself, transitioning from a necessity for survival to a matter of personal choice. Key predictions. 1. Rise of AI and job displacement. Khosla predicts that by 2030, AI will disrupt the job market dramatically, potentially replacing up to 80% of high-value jobs. This level of disruption is expected to be unprecedented even compared to past technological revolutions. As AI takes over various roles, workers will face significant changes and the employment landscape will evolve rapidly. 2. Work as a choice. By 2040, Khosla envisions a world where work is no longer essential for survival. People will engage in jobs based on personal interests rather than economic necessity. This could lead to a society where individuals prioritize creativity, innovation, and personal fulfillment over traditional work structures. 3. Impact on Fortune 500 companies. The acceleration of AI is likely to lead to a quicker demise of many established companies. Khosla suggests that the 2030s will witness a dramatic shift, with new companies emerging to replace those that fail to adapt to the changing market dynamics brought about by AI. This could reshape entire industries and lead to the rise of new market leaders. 4. Sector-specific transformations. Healthcare. Khosla envisions a future where medical expertise is widely accessible and free, potentially transforming the healthcare system. The elimination of barriers to medical knowledge could lead to a reimagining of healthcare delivery, with AI facilitating personalized and efficient medical care. Robotics. He predicts that by the 2030s, humanoid robots will become commonplace in homes, taking over domestic tasks. The intelligence of these robots will be a significant driver of their adoption, making daily life easier and more efficient. Energy, Khosla expresses optimism about advancements in energy technologies, particularly fusion and geothermal energy, which he believes could lead to cheaper and more sustainable energy solutions. 5. Geopolitical implications. Khosla warns of the potential risks posed by authoritarian regimes leveraging AI for control and influence. As AI becomes integral to national power, the geopolitical landscape may shift, with countries using technology to enhance their soft and hard power capabilities. 6. Entrepreneurial innovation. Khosla emphasizes that innovation will primarily come from entrepreneurs rather than established corporations. He argues that true transformative ideas often arise from individuals willing to take risks and deviate from conventional thinking. Societal challenges ahead. While Khosla's vision is optimistic, he acknowledges the challenges that may arise during this transition. The displacement of workers and the potential for increased income inequality are significant concerns. As AI takes over jobs, society must grapple with the implications for employment's social structures and economic equity. Conclusion. Khosla's predictions paint a picture of a future where AI plays a central role in driving productivity and societal change. By 2040, we may see a world characterized by abundance where the nature of work is fundamentally altered. However, this transition will require careful management by leaders in business, government, and society at large to ensure that the benefits of AI are shared equitably and that the challenges are addressed proactively. As we approach these transformative years, the dialogue around AI's implications will be crucial in shaping a sustainable and inclusive future.